I'm the only thing hopping like a kangaroo. I mean the only thing popping like a can of brew. Listen, you should buy a 16 cause I write it good. The 808 woof cause I write it good. And bitches can't find a man cause I write it good. I'm no wolf, every time I write it good. You can see it, itty bitty piggy in the moth.
Hey pretty tribe, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Please let me know how you like this video in the comments if this is your first time visiting my channel. But without further ado, today we are refurbishing a wig that I had from back in November on my birthday. We are going to go ahead and clean her off first. As you guys can see, I dipped her in some alcohol. I did use 99%, and I went ahead and let that sit in the alcohol for about 15 minutes, and then I went ahead and just starting to clean off that glue that is on the lace. I am pushing the glue upwards, and even though it looks like I am being very heavy-handed, I promise I was not, you guys. The speed is just sped up, and it looks like I'm being really rough, but I'm not. So I'm just brushing that excess glue off, and then I'm using the end of a edge brush to go ahead and take off the very thick pieces, because I don't want it to just linger around on the washcloth to put it back. So you want to make sure that you use a clean rag to do this, and I'm dipping it back into the alcohol just to make it wet again, just so it can break down the glue. So yes, I'm being very light-handed. I promise I'm not being heavy-handed. And now here, as you guys can see, there's still like a small piece right in the middle where there's still some glue left over. So I'm going to go ahead and put that wig right back in that 99% alcohol, and I'm going to let it sit for maybe about 10 minutes this time, just because it's not that much. But yes, we're going to go back in a second time to let that glue break down by the alcohol. And as you guys can see, I went ahead and brushed off the glue, so it's nice and clean. And here is the products that I'm using. I'm going to go in with the products that I use on my natural hair, because I did not have the luxury to go to the store and get some Tresemme and some other stuff. So I'm going to use what I have, honey. We're going to work with what I got. So we're just going to put her in the conditioner because the wig is a little crunchy. So we're going to break that down, make sure she's nice and slick, and, you know, cleaning off some of that excess makeup and everything that's on there before I go ahead and color the wig. So yeah, we're just cleaning her up a bit. We're gonna brush through her, make sure that conditioner is all through the hair. As you guys can see, the water is a bit murky from the excess product that was on the wig, so I would definitely advise washing the wig. I just conditioned it, but you're more than welcome to wash it if you like. And this is the hair that was left behind. It's not that much, but yes. And here's the water again. So I started this process at night, and I wanted to go ahead and get everything out the way. So I am going to blow dry my wig before I give it a bleach bath. I don't want it to like not take. So I just want to make sure the hair is, dry to some extent. I don't want it to be completely drenched and then I put it in a bleach bath and it doesn't take. So yes, I'm going to go in section by section, and we're going to blow dry her. At the bottom, I made sure that I thoroughly blow dried it. But as I got to the middle and to the top, I kind of lightly did it, only because, the hair is going to dry more on the top rather than at the bottom anyway. So yeah, you guys are just going to see me brushing through her, blow drying her, and we're going to make sure she's dry. Okay, y'all, so here is the fun part. I am going to make the solution with the powder and the 40 developer. I personally wanted to use 40 developer because I wanted it to change colors really, really fast. You can do 20 or 30 or whatever, what have you. But I'm going to put 3 scoops of powder with the 40 developer. I didn't realize till after the fact that I could have used more scoops, only because the wig is a 26-inch. So the longer the wig, the more powder that you would want to use. But I didn't figure that out till later, like I just said. So the tone of my wig was just like a lighter brown, which is fine. But yes, you know, do as you see fit. Now, when it comes down to putting the developer inside of the powder, you would want to use just as much as you would like to make a certain consistency. So for instance, the consistency that I wanted was a very loose kind of solution. I didn't want it to be too thick, because when it is too thick, it does change color really quick. And I know I had things to do while it was changing color, so I made sure it's a little bit looser than usual. So I'm just gonna whip this on up. Whip. You know, it's giving Pyrex with a fork, but yes, we are only whipping up bleach. Okay, guys, so I went back in and put me some more developer in there. Just like I said, I wanted it to be a little bit more loose. And here I am putting it in the water. I did fill the little tub up, maybe like 1/3, not half. I didn't want it to be more water than there was solution. And here I am spraying the lace down with some Gots to Be Free spray, because I don't want it to over bleach the knots, because the knots has already been bleached, of course, because the wig has been worn. So yes, we don't want that to happen, so we're just going to spray that over there. Now we're just putting the wig inside of the water, mixing her up a bit, making sure it's getting all sudsy and shit, you know. And I didn't have any aluminum foil at the time that I was recording this part of the process. So yes, I did put a plastic bag over the tub because it needed to be covered up so it can take. So yeah. And then here you guys can see the water is a bit murky and stuff. And now we are ready to wash her. Like I said, I am using the products that I use on my natural hair. So this is the Miel collection. So we are going to wash her out. Make sure we are getting all that bleach out. We are washing the wig from the top to the bottom, all the way to the ends. The last thing you want to do is have some bleach left over in the wig, and then the wig is shedding very bad because the bleach is still in there somewhere. And make sure you guys are brushing the shampoo through the wig as well, because like I said, we are trying to get that bleach out. So you have to be very thorough with the wig. Even washing it out right here, I'm going section by section, scrubbing it out almost as if I'm scrubbing a scalp. And then we are going to condition her once again, making sure she's nice and silk before we move ahead. Okay guys, so I went ahead and blow dried the hair again just so I could see what the color was giving. And like I told y'all before, I should have used a few more scoops of bleach, but it is what it is. We have a light brown, period. Now we're going to move ahead to the highlighting process. We're going to make the solution again for the highlights, and this time I decided to keep it a little bit more thicker just because I wanted the highlights to actually be highlighted, and being that the wig did not go as bright as I wanted it to, I wanted to make sure the highlights were very bright. So I am mixing it together, and like I said, we're going to keep her thick. This is the consistency that we got, which is exactly what I wanted. So we're going to move along to parting out the pieces of the hair for the highlights. And I am going to go in with aluminum foil. So yes, haha, I finally got some aluminum foil, even though I should have had it at the beginning. But hey, here we are. Okay, y'all, so there is no specific science to how I decided to color the highlights. I didn't really care about like, oh, I wanted it here and there. I just wanted to make sure that it was more so in the front, if nowhere, because I was running out of developer anyway. So yeah, as y'all can see, this kind of DIY was a work with what you got kind of situation. So yeah, that's what we did. You know, we wasn't about to go to the store and spend $50 on developer and bleach and all this other shit. You know, we wasn't being all fancy. We was working with what we had. So yeah, I just went around the head and picking out pieces all around the wig and just doing parts here and there. I did try to make it as even as possible. I didn't want it to be just looking crazy, but yeah, like I said, there's no specific science to it. I just went side by side. If I did one part on one side, I flipped the wig to the other and just did another piece, but it wasn't in the exact same spot. So don't worry about being so perfect on where to highlight the wig, but there's also different ways to do it as well. So yeah, I just went piece by piece. I know some people, they go like in like a section and part it off by line, but yeah, I didn't do all that. So yep. Okay, y'all, this is the finished product. This is the wig wet. As y'all can see, the highlighted pieces is, you know, you can really see it. I love the tone of it. And this is me in Mexico with my wig, y'all. I love how it came out. You guys let me know if you learned anything. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.